All right, today is Friday and I am hungry, you guys. But I did record a little bit of my posting. I sent my pictures to my coach and I'm getting more carbs. So I'm pretty happy about that because today was gonna be a very low carb. And she sent me a message that I can have a little bit extra carb. So super stoked. I haven't slept much. I was awake since 2:30 in the morning. I fell asleep around 11 p.m. and woke up at 2:30 and then officially wake up till 4 a.m. and I did my nails while I was awake.
So you went to the gym?
I went to go do my last little cardio session, 30 minutes.
And no weightlifting today?
No weightlifting, just cardio today. I didn't even sweat. Like it just felt too easy. I did maybe like a few minutes extra, like maybe 5 or 8 minutes extra because it felt too easy, but following instructions now.
Great, so then we're starting kind of like the busy time. So what are we off to?
We're gonna be heading over to go see my coach. They're doing a posing seminar so I could get more comfortable with my posing, and it's funny because I just get so nervous but you know, it's something that's gonna happen tomorrow. So yeah, I'm excited because I get to see my coach in person and she gets to see whether I've been horrible at my posing or how things are looking in person. I don't know. After that we do check-ins. I get my number.
So she's gonna check into the vent.
And then I'm gonna get tan. Right now I have no color on me. I'm very, very pale. And then we're gonna see how dark I get because with this tan, it's not just like a self tan. It's supposed to be really dark tan because the lights hit you and you still look light on the stage. So since I am very pale, I scheduled my appointment for 3 coats. So I'm supposed to tan at 3 p.m. and then I think at 5. So I'm gonna see what they say. Another thing is like I just showered and I can't put on any lotion or deodorant. And I believe I can't shower till tomorrow when the show is over. So I'm probably not gonna feel the prettiest because I like to shower and start my day in the morning. We'll see how that goes.
So we'll take some video. We've been snooping around a little bit.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out where the venue is. We can't find it. And I'm like, are we not in the right place? They keep saying it's here. I can't find anything. I took Julio to eat and I had to take my Tupperware. And I had to drink black coffee now, just for these days, today and tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
It's show day.
You feel good?
I feel good. I have a white face and really dark hands. Hey guys, it's show day. It's right now around 7:30 a.m. and I'm gonna have my first meal. I already bought my coffee. It's black coffee. And then, you know, you've been dieting when rice cakes just seem really good. But this meal I've been looking forward to. Sounds so weird, but because I'm getting honey and coconut oil in my meal. Now, don't do this while you're dieting. This is just protocols that my coach has me do because it's show day. I've been looking like this all day since yesterday at 3 p.m. It's very glamorous. And then right now I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna do my last coat of tan. I'm gonna go get my makeup done. So I'll look a little bit more presentable and then I'll show you guys everything else. We'll see what happens. We got the numbers, 1111. I get 2 pins because you put one here and then you put one on your butt so they can see when you turn around who you are. I just got my last layer of tan. Let me show you guys what that looks like without showing too much. I am so dark. I'm gonna be eating pretty soon because I have to go get my makeup done at 10 a.m. So hopefully this looks a lot nicer pretty soon. So maybe I should talk about the tanning experience.
You should, yeah.
Yesterday was my July 1st at 3 p.m., you are butt naked in front of not just the person that's tanning you, but in front of like the other women. So it's a little room, it's all women. So there's like a tent here, and then there's tents on this side. And I want to share because I watch a lot of girls who do competitions because it's what I watch. And I feel like nobody shares these parts with you. So you walk in, you go into one tent and you undress. You take off all your clothes. So this is what I've been looking like. I made sure that I didn't take anything extra. And once you undress, you leave your stuff there. You put your hair in a cap, and then you move on to the next tent where they tan you. So then there they make you do funny poses, like they're like, you know, certain ways. So they get every crevices of your body and you're just naked. And then after you get tan, you move back to your tent where you left your stuff. There's a little fan blowing air. You're cold. You have to like turn. You're making sure you're drying. So the first time I was the only one there, so it didn't feel so uncomfortable. It wasn't until I was drying, like someone else came in, and you could tell it was her first time too, because she came in and she saw me naked. It made me think of, he's here, my husband. We watched like the Naked and Afraid, and in the Naked and Afraid show, like they meet for the first time, and I always wonder like, what does it feel like because they're naked? So like the whole time you're trying to look at someone's face. So you could tell she was like, oh, there's someone naked here. And like she looked lost, and I was like, oh, yeah, you put your clothes there and then they tan you. And she's like, okay. You could tell how uncomfortable she was, and I was like, I probably look like that. My second coat, there was more girls. Some people make conversations with you, which I think it's cool because you kind of forget that you're naked. Kind of like when you go to the gynecologist, and if your doctor talks to you, you forget what they're doing compared to someone just being quiet. And then this morning I went for my last one. The last two were really cold. Actually, yesterday's was cold because we didn't say this. Yesterday, I knocked out and Julio was supposed to wake me up.
Well, you didn't sleep. So she didn't sleep at all Thursday night, and I think you fell asleep around like 3:30, and I almost didn't wake you up.
No, I fell asleep around 4:30. I was gonna take a nap or something.
No, you fell asleep like 3:30 because I had to wake her up at 5. Anyways, I almost missed it. Luckily, she woke up on time and she got there.
You know why I woke up on time? I was having this dream. I had my hand like this, and I was like, oh my God, what if I wake up and the tan is like on my face and I have this handprint? And I woke up and I'm like, what time is it? And he's like, wait, did you tell me what time it was?
You had like 5 minutes left.
I had 5 minutes
yeah.
to go get tan, and I was like, I show up. I'm like, you could tell like I was so tired and I was almost asleep. And then I show up. I was like so cold because I had just woken up, and they had to spray me down. I was in front of the fan. I was like,
well, you've been super stressed, but I feel like everything has gone pretty smoothly, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm okay. I don't know how I feel once I'm there. I go into this la-la world where I don't think of the thing that's supposed to happen, and I'm just dreaming right now. Like that's what I go through. This is like by far, I want to say, the best my body ever looked. And I keep reminding myself like this competition has nothing to do with like me winning. Cool, I think everybody thinks that would be cool. You know, it's not like something that nobody crosses their mind. But for me, it's really like conquering that fear of getting on stage. And now I'm nervous talking about it. But like, it's like that fear of like, oh man, I never done this. And I remember I told my coach yesterday, I'm like, I never done this. So she's like, I know. But what I meant to say is like, I never been in front of the stage of any sort of things.
Yeah, you've never done public speaking. You've never been in front of people.
And like I mentioned in one clip from the vlog that like every time like there was going to be like award for school, I would purposely try to not go to school because I didn't want to go and get my award. So all those things, and I'm like, oh my God, when you're new to it, then the tanning, you see other women and like do your best because everybody's naked, so you shouldn't look at them. But you know, every so often you get a glimpse and you're like, man, these people look badass. And then I have to remind myself, I not compare myself to them because who knows how long they've been doing this for. And I just have to remember I have come a long way, really long way.
Yeah.
And I haven't even stepped on stage, so who knows what's going to happen because anything can happen then. So I don't want to talk too much, but I talk too much when I'm nervous.
It's good. It's good. So we'll try to vlog as much as possible. I'm going to be the cameraman, so hopefully we get some good shots.
So we'll show you once I get my makeup done too, so I don't look like this.
All right, we are moving on to our men's physique.
Okay guys, it's almost showtime. So now I look, I think, a little bit presentable and not like myself at all because I never done my makeup like this. I know the makeup looks a little bit scary, but it is show makeup, which is different. And my tan is done. So let me show you guys what that looks like. There you go. Yeah, pretty much done. I got my hair done by myself. I think I need to just touch it up a little bit, but other than that, I think I'm pretty set.
How are you feeling?
I'm so nervous. We just came back from seeing the show. There was the men's division and it's a small stage, which I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time, I'm like, oh shoot, it's real. But it's really cool because while I was getting my makeup done, I met a lot of girls who is their first time. And for me, it was really cool to talk to other girls who is also their first time and they're going through the same feelings you're going through. And I'm gonna be probably on stage with them, which to me sounds really cool because I know what the person next to me is feeling right now and you don't feel as alone because we're all doing the same thing. Did you show them my amazing heels? I have to wear these heels. Unfortunately, my steps are not getting counted today, so I'm a little sad. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the meals, yeah? Okay, so yesterday I had 5 meals with carbs. The funny thing is I didn't get any vegetables in my meals, like no vegetables at all. Like I was like, oh my God, like I feel like I need vegetables. And then today's meals don't even seem like meals. They are just rice cakes and nut butter and no protein. It's so funny going through, I guess, the peak week protocols. They're a little funny, like the things that you're supposed to do and how much your body changes from day to day. Not even like the scale budging and stuff like that. Like your body just changes. Obviously, this body is not like a body I'm gonna have next week. It's just for this day. And that's why I don't share meals and stuff like that because we're just getting there for the show. And a lot of people look at this and be like, I wanna look like that. So I just wanted to share that. Kind of weird. I'm not craving anything, so we'll see what we eat afterwards. That's why I say now, because I'm nervous. You guys know I love croissants. And now, when I do my clients' confidence photo shoot, I bring them donuts. And there's like this cronut, which is a croissant and donut. And there's like this pink box donut place here that is on every exit. And then you're like, oh, maybe I should get a donut. There's one that has guava and cream cheese. And I love guava. So I'm kind of excited for that, but I'm also a little bit worried that it's gonna get me a little bit sick because it's a lot of sugar. So I'm gonna have just, a taste.
Come to the stage. Debut means that they've never competed before. It's their first time. Back turn, ladies. And walk it to the front. And walk it to the front.
Come to the front. Get up there, free. Yeah, own it.
Thank you, ladies. You may exit the stage. And give me that half a turn. And walk it to the front.
Lift up your right shoulder.
Eva Robel. San Diego, she'd like to thank her husband, Julio, and her coach, Sam, for pushing her to do her first competition.
Let's go, baby!
And in first place, compared to number 11, Eve Robel. Congratulations, ladies. We'd like you to post your picture.
So we just got back. This Missy decided to go ahead and win all 3 of her classes.
Yeah, I won 3 classes. I got these cool big swords to display in my office now. I got a medal, kind of like the 5K medals, but this one was really well-deserved medal.
So how are you feeling? It was your first competition.
I feel really good now. Like I can talk a little bit about when you do a debut class, that means you never competed in your life. And when you're in this line with girls, you're like they're talking and be like, how are you feeling? Like, how is this? How is that? And everybody talks about how nervous they are. And I'm like, yeah, I'm nervous too. It's my first time. The first one went in and I was like, that went horrible. I was like shaking. I couldn't smile. Like, can you tell that like my face was twitching?
No, you really couldn't.
So I could feel my face twitching. Like I was trying to like give the best smile, but I felt like this. I can't do it because obviously I had to close my lips every so often. I was like, oh my God, like I can't do this. I did the whole thing and then I went back in and I was like, oh, that was not what I expected. And then I went out for the second time, which is novice. So then once you compete in debut, you can go into a novice class. So I was able to do 3 classes. Novice is you already competed, so you already did 1 class.
You've competed, but you haven't won.
You competed, but you haven't won.
Won a specific class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I did that one, and that one I felt a lot more comfortable. I wasn't fully comfortable, but I was a lot more comfortable. Like I could tell like there was like a little bit more of a, okay, I know what to expect. I know what the judges look like. I know what it looks like when you walk out there. And then after that, I did open class.
You did open class, which
Yeah.
is anyone within, I think, a specific height.
So all my classes, because I'm under 35, it could be anyone like 20-year-olds up to like 34. Once you turn 35, you compete with 35 plus and up. I didn't compete with the 35 plus and up, but hey, I competed against the 20-year-olds. There was a break during that time and they do this like cool little, it's like a fashion show type of thing, and the girls talk about their journey, and I almost cried in all of them because they were talking about how fitness changed their life.
A couple of girls were
Yeah.
100 pounds down.
Yeah, 150.
They looked amazing.
Fitness, I feel like has changed my life forever. Like I almost got so emotional in front of my coach and I was just like, I stink because I haven't showered. I have peanut butter breath. I don't want to talk to anyone, but I'm definitely very emotional now because it was something very like scary. So after that, I went and hung out with you. After they do all that, we do this individual walk off. Now you go by yourself. After we have like about 30-minute break, we went and did the individual walk that you hit certain poses for like pictures. I think that one kind of sucked. Like it's funny because you're lined up like in numbers and you're like, oh, I'm so excited for this. Like I can't wait. Like I'm really excited. Once you're like about to go back out there, you're like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Once you do that, then you stay backstage. Like everybody's just there. And then they start like awarding people, whoever won. And you're just like waiting for your number to be called. And I was just like, we were just hanging out there. Like you're talking to everyone. I was just like, yeah, it's my first one. Like I didn't have any expectations. They would say like number 11. And I was like, oh shit. Number 1? What? No way. I felt like my coach was really proud. I knew where my coach was sitting. And a part of me wanted to be like, look. But the whole time I was trying not to look at the audience because it would make me nervous. So I just imagined like there was just a photographer and the judging people. I went out there and then you go back in and then everybody, it's cool because everybody's like, oh, congrats. Like, I'm happy for you. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then they award the next class. And then they, again, number 11. And I was like, what? I got 3. I won. First show. Yeah, I think I outdid myself for someone who just wanted to try it for fun.
Yeah, super good. I'm super proud. I was shocked too. I was like, I'm not going to record this. I don't want any jinxes because we were trying to make sure we avoided the whole competition stuff.
Yeah, and like when I was up there, I was just like, I'm just going to have fun, you know, like I never been on stage. I never done this. Like this is so uncomfortable. Like you have to be in the bikini in front of everybody, stick your butt out. I'm like, look at my butt. And I was like, if I could do this, I'm going to show myself that I can do anything in my life. They give pro cards. When you become a pro, you can only compete in pro shows, I believe. I don't know, like if there'll be any other ones. I was like, I don't want to become a pro. Like, this is my first show. Like, I know there's people who are always in the rush to get at the end of the journey, but to me, this is just the beginning of a journey. It is cool to like say like, oh, I like did my first show and I won and I became a pro, and I think that's cool if you're like that type of person. But for me, I'm just like, you know, I tried this for fun and I want to see like if I wanted to try it again for fun, and I don't want to compete when things are a little bit more serious. Right now, all the women backstage, it was like fun. Like it was just like this celebration. There's 20-year-olds, there 30-year-olds, 35, there was like 50-year-olds who have a family, and I was like, this is so badass. Like they still made fitness a part of their life, and that's what I want. Like just fun. Like it's just you get to meet people. You guys are all talking about like, damn, these rice cakes taste so good, which it's just diet. Your diet taste buds are crazy, you guys. I was eating rice cakes, I was eating a pack of tuna, and I was like, this is the most delicious thing ever. I was eating turkey.
Asparagus,
you brought me some salsa.
Spinach, lettuce.
The reason that I want to share my meals is because people always like to pick what's convenient to them. You would not see that I was able to achieve this weight loss, still enjoying the foods I like without having to do anything. Like I didn't take any fat burners, nothing like that. But if I were to show you guys that I ate white fish and asparagus, somebody's gonna think like that's what I did to get here. And I didn't. I only did that for like last 2 weeks of the competition. And I really think my coach, probably the best coach, because she wanted me to not just have a great experience getting there. She didn't want me to hate the process. If you hate the process, you're not gonna do something like this. All right, I'm gonna go shower because Julia's hungry and we have to eat, and we'll show you guys what I eat. Oh, by the way, we have donuts over there.
We got some donuts.
We got donuts. All right. Hey guys, back in the office, back to my normal color again, and it's been 2 weeks since the competition, and as I'm trying to put all the videos together, I realized that after the competition, we really didn't vlog much. I kind of want to come on here and do a little bit of recap. To be honest, after the competition, I really just wanted to enjoy myself a little bit more, like just being really present in the moment. I don't want to think about the camera or talking or anything like that, but I do want to share with you guys what I had as a celebration the day of the competition. Once the competition was over, as you guys saw, I did get a prize. I did win my classes, and I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about that as well. After the competition, I went and showered because I had not showered from the first coat of 10, and oh my God, was I not prepared for what would happen in the shower. And the tan was just running everywhere, and I was a little bit worried that I was gonna mess up the bathroom or anything like that from the hotel. So I did take my own towels, but the tan was just like non-stop going. Like I feel like I was in the shower for about maybe 5 minutes, the water just running on me, maybe 10 minutes to be honest. And then I was trying not to mess up my makeup because like I was like, oh, we're gonna go out. So we didn't really have anything planned. Once after the show was over, I just got into comfortable clothes, some leggings and a shirt, and we went for a walk. You know, when you're like, oh, what do I have as my celebration meal? I couldn't decide. My husband and I both were not craving anything specific, and at the same time, I was a little bit worried, especially my coach also said it, like you want to be careful because sometimes you could get a little bit sick. And I was like, I don't want to get sick, but I definitely had a little bit. So let me share with you guys what I had, even though we did not vlog it, and it's not because I was trying to hide it. It's just I was just tired. I had so much emotions, and I just wanted to be present in the moment with my husband, and I didn't want to talk or anything like that. So we went to this place called Nacho Daddy, and I had nachos because I was like, God, I really want some nachos, and I really want like tacos because I had been watching Julio eat tacos that whole weekend, and I had not had tacos for almost a whole month, only in the prep, just because I was trying to stay very consistent with my meal. So So we order one of the nachos and we order a side of tacos. I believe it came with 4 tacos and we just split it. Like we share that whole meal. After that, we went for a walk and I wanted some ice cream. We went through the creamery place. I got 2 little scoops and one scoop was chocolate and the other one was an ube with honeycomb in it, and it was amazing. It tasted really, really good, and the chocolate one was whatever, so I didn't finish it and I threw away. You know, my goal was just like, I just want to have a little bit of things, and that was it. And then towards the night, we went around the casinos, we walked a bit, we tried to test our luck. I was feeling lucky with winning. Unfortunately, we did not win anything, but we did get to see like other casinos and stuff like that. Like my husband and I, we don't really gamble or play the slots machines, but we do like being around the casinos, and like it's just like, you know, the ambience and stuff like that. So we went back to our hotels, and in our hotel there was like a little pizza shop that they sold by the slice, and I had a pizza that was like a square pizza, and I had 1 slice, and that's kind of it. And then I was super excited because the next day I got to meet one of my clients that lives up in Vegas. She was the only one that knew that I was going to Vegas. She did not know I was competing, and you know, she was like, if you had told me, I would have gone. I'm like, yeah, I was this close. At the same time, like it was like a personal goal that I was working on, and I just didn't tell anyone at all because I really didn't know what was gonna happen. But yeah, I really looked forward to that. We had breakfast, we hung out for a little bit, and then we drove back home, and we did not vlog any of it. Let me go ahead and talk about how I feel 2 weeks out from the competition. After that, same week after, I was trying so hard to like have the tan stay intact because I had my photo shoot set up. I feel pretty good. You're still like in this thing of like, I can't believe I did that. That's so cool. Like I look at my pictures, I'm like, wow, that's so badass. Because my goal was to just do it, just to push myself and see what I am capable of doing. I spent a lot of years watching a lot of YouTubers and fitness girls who prep for a competition and how they go through this journey of their competition, and I love seeing it. Like I'm just like right now I'm waiting for more people to upload those YouTube videos just because I love seeing their dedication, their hard work, and just the journey into it, right? So this was my first time going through the journey myself, and it wasn't something fully planned. I told my coach like, hey, I want to start like prepping for a photo shoot. I feel like I've been on this build phase now. I'm a little like I need something to change, although like I'm very confident, comfortable in this body. I need something different. She's like, oh, we're having a team competition. Maybe that's something that you might want to join. It's gonna be a challenge. And I was like, okay. I mean, it would be cool because it's a team thing and I want to meet other women and I do need the challenge. So that's kind of how things started. And as I was prepping, I remember telling her, I don't think I could do it. You know, all these things. I remember at one point I told her, no, you know what? I don't want to do this thing. I don't want to waste your time. And she was like, you're not wasting my time. We're going to still get you really lean for your photo shoot. Then you can decide. And I was like, okay. It just felt like she was very easy on me in that sense that like she didn't put too much pressure on me, but she was like, let's just keep going and see what happens. And there's so much that happens when you're on this prep that I didn't realize like how mentally strong you have to be for these things because you have so much doubt. Anyways, it's really cool to see everything in a video that I was able to do that. And I'm really excited. I don't really have any plans right now for anything else to happen. Right now, I am just getting back into my groove. I'm getting back to my normal meals. I'm getting back to like having more flexibility with my food. Right now, I don't have another plan, but I did want to tell you guys that I did win. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it, of course, in the vlog. And my husband didn't even give videos of me winning because he was also trying not to have an expectation because expectations are the things that really messes with your happiness. Like I feel like I have a lot of huge expectations for myself. So the goal was to do the thing that scared me the most. And the thing that scared me the most was stepping on stage and being in front of a crowd. Sorry if this goes a little bit all over the place. I do want to talk about a little bit about the experience about stepping on stage. Oh my God, there is nothing that's going to prepare you for that. I remember feeling very confident to go out there. The day before, I did some posing with my coach. She made me feel really confident. She would tell me good things in my check-ins. So I felt really confident leading up to it. But the moment you go on this show, it's like you're in the backstage, and from the backstage you go forward, and all of a sudden you see the light, and then you see the judges, and they're like so serious. I was like, oh my God. And then I couldn't smile, and I was just like, even though my face was like twitching and I couldn't smile, I did my best to go into this little world. So you know, like when you go to the dentist, and when you go to the dentist and you're having some type of work done that is a little bit painful, I am really good at pretending like I am not the dentist and I think about something else. So that was kind of what I did for the first time that I went out there. I remember like trying to breathe and telling myself, it's gonna be okay. Nothing wrong is going to happen, okay? Nobody's looking at you weird. Nobody's laughing at you. It's okay. You work your ass off to do this, and just be very confident in knowing that you gave it your all. That's what I was telling myself the whole time. Like I just relaxed a little bit, even though I still had like a little bit of a hard time. And then I felt like things kind of progressed from there. Things got more comfortable. I got a little bit more confident. It was a lot of fun. I will say I don't regret doing it. That's probably the best thing, because the whole point of me doing this was, one, to challenge myself, two, to have fun and really build up the confidence in myself. If you were to ask me, would I do anything different? No, I don't think I would do anything different. I would pose a little bit more. I wish I would have gotten a coach a little bit sooner to help me with the posing. But other than that, you know, things went really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog of me going through this little journey and achieving this little goal that I had. I would do my best to get back to normal videos as much as possible, but I can't make any promises right now. If you guys have any questions, if you guys like this type of vlog, let me know and tell me what was something that you enjoyed the most out of it. Did you enjoy the week before the show leading up to it? Did you enjoy watching the show? Did you just enjoy watching me talk about how nervous I was? Because I feel like most of the videos I was stressed, I was nervous, and I was just trying to be honest because I was. Yeah, next time I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.